Hello YouTube! Today I'm reviewing another original character. I was asked by MikaWind to review her OC Korie Bellermen. Starting off with visuals, I love the design of this character. The two uniforms drawn for Korie are both very cute and have a nice design of their own. The drawing style is unique and with no outline makes it very interesting to look at. I also like the color scheme as well, consisting of mostly dark or warm colors. On to Korie's bio. This OC is not a part of or based on any fandom. She's a part of the story A New Tenor, an original comic on DeviantArt by MikaWind. Name: Korie Bellermen. Nicknames: Bellermen, Bell. Korie is 19, born on November 29th, and lives in a large home by herself. She is 5'4" and weighs 116 pounds. Has long brown hair that reaches just above the middle of her back. Korie has brown eyes and is farsighted, so she wears big round black framed glasses at all times, except when doing anything that would require her to take them off. She carries around contacts if she ever needs to remove her glasses. She has a habit of always wearing something black and white, usually with a pattern, mainly stripes, but any pattern really. Korie wears her hair in a low ponytail over her left shoulder most of the time, but occasionally in a low or updo bun. She often wears baggy sweaters or hoodies and skinny jeans when out, pajamas at home. Personality: sarcastic. She is this way when it comes to conversing with people she doesn't like or overhearing ridiculous conversations. She makes sarcastic remarks a lot. Stoic. Korie has become this way due to her mother and others from her past, as seen in her short backstory and more in her full backstory. Cynical. Excluding her friends and boss, she believes no one is genuinely interested in the best for others. To her, everyone has to get something out of helping someone, otherwise there is no point. She herself doesn't help people a lot without making a deal, sometimes. Bleak. Korie is bleak about pretty much any and everything. She almost never shows emotions unless playing a role. Korie only has real expressions when talking about her favorite franchise, Black Fox, or when she is extremely scared. She can act very well at expressing fear, but also genuinely expresses it and fearful panic. Fatalistic. She feels she was never meant to be successful or happy in life. Fate decides that for her and for everyone else, and it already has. Korie finds proof of this when her mother calls her on the phone. She gave her a special ringtone to know when she is calling, and whenever Korie is even a little happy about something, her mother calls and she gets chills down her spine, losing her joy. Flaws. Self-deprecation. She doesn't really insult herself on an "I'm ugly" level. Korie just doesn't accept praise. She doesn't accept insults either from anyone anymore. She definitely does not think she is worthy of compliments she receives when she receives them. Acts. She acts so often she doesn't entirely know when her feelings are genuine about something or someone. She is this way because her mother would often tell her that certain emotions she expressed, crying, anger, sadness, were useless. So she resorts to playing a role when trying to express or even feel emotion in certain situations. Mainly in those she has never been in, she will come off as robotic until she finds the right role to play. Aimless. Korie has run into a lot of roadblocks. She no longer knows what she wants to do with her life. She has been doing the same daily routine since she got her job at 16. She doesn't understand how people have goals in life either. Skills. Taught skills: piano, cello, acting, singing, ballroom dancing, ballet, waltz, fluent in French, proper dining etiquette. Self-taught / willingly learned skills: fighting and rhythm games, plays tennis, writing. Natural skills: childcare, keen eye / great attention to detail, photographic memory. Greatest fear: going insane or losing her mind. Whenever she feels as though her sanity is slipping away, she begins to panic slightly and clutch her head while mumbling to herself, "It's fine. Everything is fine. I am fine." There is a reasonable explanation. There has to be. Likes. Korie enjoys being alone, but she does also like being around her friends, Eileen and Courtney. She really loves her job, and her boss makes it easy by being a very kind person. Korie loves being around children. Their innocence and curiosity soothes her constant moving gears of thoughts on matters that she shouldn't worry about. But even so, she does still like to ponder many things in life, especially over a nice hot cup of tea. She prefers oolong and Earl Grey. Korie loves the franchise Black Fox, based off of a real hero who saved many people in her hometown. She met him twice as well, once at 7 and again at 16. She loves the cartoon of Black Fox, the comics, merchandise, theories, etc. Korie loves the color royal blue, and she adores black and white patterns on different types of clothing, decor, objects, accessories, and more. She also loves milk chocolate, meditating while listening to musical scores. It's how she does most of her pondering. Dislikes. Korie doesn't like interacting with people very much. While she enjoys her job, the part where she has to speak and interact with customers is not something she likes. She doesn't like her coworker Chelsea, since she barely does her job and acts as if she is only there for the attention from the male customers. While Korie has many skills she was taught, she doesn't really like doing them. She does use her acting skills daily and she will speak French when needed, but doesn't enjoy doing so, and she can't stand bratty children. She will teach them a lesson either verbally or scare them straight. Same with their parents if they suck at their job and refuse to improve for their child's sake. Korie hates two-faced people, and people who act as if they have the right to order her and others around. She also hates people who try to push their way into her life. Job: The Quill. Korie works in a bookstore cafe called The Quill. In the cafe, she is the assistant manager and works as a waitress, tea brewer, and makes changes to the menu when they need to. In the bookstore, which she prefers, she restocks books, helps people find or order books, keeps the reading area in order, and reads to the kids for reading time. The cafe has a piano as well on a small stage. They often have live music. When they have no one for the time live music is to be played, which is very rare, Korie plays the piano. She doesn't mind it too much since she is paid extra, but she prefers not to play it. Due to her job, Korie wears a fake smile during her work hours when interacting with customers. She plays the perfect role of customer service clerk. Friends. In the beginning of Korie's story, childhood best friend, Courtney Cos, close friend, Eileen Auburn, friends later in the story, Johnny Santel, Julie and Aurelian. Family. Mother, Diane Collins, also manager of Casey. Stepfather, Nathan Collins. During current events of creator's comic, he is incarcerated. Younger sister, Cassandra Collins, famous pop idol known as Casey. Stands for her nickname of her first, Casey, and the C is for her last, but it's pronounced as if it were just Casey. She doesn't actively deny having a mother and a sister, but whenever asked or when it comes up in conversations, she doesn't confirm. Birth father, Aureus Bellermen, missing since Korie was 3 years old. Uncle, Maverick Bellermen, missing since Korie was 12, brother of her birth father. Aunt, Madison Ronan, sister of her mother, hasn't seen or spoken to in years. Cousin, Travis Ronan, son of her aunt, hasn't seen or spoken to in years. Extra. Korie wears a big black and white bead bracelet on her right wrist, made for her by her close friend Courtney for her 11th birthday. She wears it every day, except when working, sleeping, or bathing. Hobbies. Watching cartoons, anime, plays a lot of video games, reading comics, manga, graphic novels, visiting the local arcade during early hours, and sitting in the park thinking or writing while listening to musical scores. I just want to say that I am very impressed on how in-depth and well thought out this character is. Every part of her bio is very detailed and thorough. There are some things that are explained, but most of it will be in the creator's comic on her DeviantArt, and much more is explained in the long backstory. So I don't think I have much to say because the bio is very well made. Only thing I have to talk about is Korie's greatest fear, going insane. I don't have a problem with using insanity as a fear. I actually like it. Some people do have a problem with this, saying it's overused and can completely ruin a character, but I have to disagree. Korie's personality and flaws can work very well with going insane, even if she doesn't. I think that if you do make your character insane or on the verge of insanity, and as long as you do your research, you can make a great character. Some people just make the mistake of not taking their time to do research and to actually think about their character. The creator did a great job with the bio, and the fear of insanity, in my opinion, was very well used. There are two backstories, the short backstory and the long backstory. But for the sake of the video, I'll read the short backstory, but if you are interested in reading the long backstory, I've left a link to it in the description below. Korie is very talented, due to her mother. Her mother has always obsessed over fame. After having Korie, she put off her own dreams to have a family. But at the young age of 3, Korie's father left for unknown reasons to both Korie and her mother, and ever since, she pressured Korie to take many lessons to improve skills and become an idol. But Korie had no interest in fame. When she was younger, she wanted to be Black Fox. After a few years, her mother gave up on her and favored her sister, trying to make her an idol instead, and succeeded in, while also repeatedly telling Korie to act normal based on how she wanted to be Black Fox and her entertainment interests. She is very good at acting due to the desire to please her mother. She has acted normal around people most of her life, and even though she gave up on ever achieving her mother's approval and stopped acting, she no longer knows how she is supposed to be as a person, to be herself. There is so much to this character, and I highly recommend that you go check out the full story on the creator's DeviantArt, especially if you enjoy long and in-depth backstories. I personally think this OC deserves so much more attention. This character is so well thought out, and it's obvious there was a lot of time and care put into creating this OC. So if you'd like to learn more about Korie, the link to her bio is in the description. Also, the comic A New Tenor is on the creator's DeviantArt. There will also be a link to that if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you would like me to review your OC, tell me in the comments below. I'd be really happy to review your character. That's all. Bye.